Hey, shalom, dear friends. Good to be with you today. Okay, we are going to have a little session together. Oh, I want to show you first of all where we are. I'm at home, okay, today. But you can see, you can see from straight ahead is the tomb of Samuel. On the left here, it's an Arab village, which is not far away from where we live. And there is another one there, okay? But if you look far away at the background, it's Jerusalem, okay? And you see two big towers, and these two big towers far away over there is a French Hill, is where the university is not far. And you can see another you can see the Mount of Olive, you know, funny enough, from this way is let me show you, is it's a bit difficult to see, very far away over there, but this is the Mount of Olive over there. You can't see the Temple Mount because it's a bit lower, but we can see the Mount of Olive. And there, just here, over there where you see some green, this is the tomb of Samuel, okay? So you're with me in Israel. You see, we are together. Isn't it amazing? So we're almost on the top of the village where I live. Okay. There is, by the way, there was a radar before. I had just hurt my foot on a stone. That's it. You can see on the top over there, you can see there a big building, and this was a radar before during the British Mandate, and so from this radar you could see all around the world. No, maybe not. You could see all around Israel. You can see Jerusalem, which would be like this way, okay? And you see the building over there. It's very tall. It doesn't seem very tall, but it's very tall. And when you look on the other side, where the sun is going now, over there, is the side of Tel Aviv. And so you have a view of 360 degrees here. It's just amazing. But I heard that we can't go right now on the tower. I will have to see if it's true, if it was just for a certain time or if it will be for all the time. I will have to check one day. And maybe we can go all the way up and you can see a lot of Israel and Jerusalem. So this is this beautiful corner here. Isn't it beautiful? And you have some beautiful flowers. During springtime is all purple here. It's beautiful. So you see, you are with me. You are with me in Israel. And look, there is a nice little stone table. Little, it's not a little, it's a big, huge stone table. And we're going to sit there. Maybe I go here so I can be a bit in the shade, so we don't have too much of the sun on my face. And okay, I wanted to tell you today, first of all, a few news. I won't make it too long, okay? A few news. Amazing, you know, we are in lockdown. I think you know that. And so it means that we can't go too far. I've just gone to do my shopping today because there was nothing in the fridge anymore. But the road one, which is the main road, was locked, okay? Which means that there was some policemen. We could see a big queue and we're like, oh no, we need to queue a lot today. But no, it was just on one side. Fortunately, we were like on the right side. But they were trying not to make people go into Jerusalem. So they are asking every car, where are you going? Why are you going there? So it's a big thing, okay? Hi Jackie, hi Elner, hi Isabel, hi Lisa. Good to see that you are with me. Yeah, with me in Israel. Woohoo! And okay, so that's it. So we've done our shopping, but I tell you, the policemen are on the road. And when we came back home, we could see on another side there was a roadblock. And so they ask everybody, hi Kathy. They are asking everybody, hi, hello Kathy. They are asking everybody, why are you going to Jerusalem? Because they don't want people, too many people in Jerusalem. So we are like just few kilometers. Maybe if you are going flying, it would be like 8 kilometers. But when you go by the road, you have to go up and down the hills, and it's about 16 kilometers, okay, from where we are here. Hi, Peggy. Hi. Wonderful to be with you. So the news today, we are in a lockdown, but there is still things happening, okay? And India and Israel have just done an agreement. And so they will have connection between startup of Israel startups and Indian technology companies. And this is amazing. India, they are very clever. They are very computer-wise and all of that. So this is very exciting. There is almost the same amount of people in India than in China. 1 billion something. 1.3 billion, I think, and China is just a bit above. So India is very big. They are having a lot of trouble also with the corona, but despite all of that, it's a new reality. I was speaking with a friend today, and despite all of that, the blessing of Israel is coming all around the world. It's very exciting. So this is what's happening between India and Israel. And something else, there was a big explosion in Lebanon. I think it was in the south of Lebanon, and this was Hezbollah, or as they say, Hezbollah. And they were doing, it's like explosive, and something happened over there. So, that's it, is how it is. I'm just looking here. And you can see, to show you, for you to put in perspective, there is an Arab village just next to our community there. You can see a yellow barrier in the valley. This is the barrier between us and them. So there is some workers in the morning who come to work here, and after in the evening they left back, and there is security. We had a terror act there. I think it would be 3 years ago now. People recover from that, but we lost 3 people. And very interesting, not very interesting, but for you to know, there was a Arab who was working in security here in our village. There was a Ethiopian who was in the army, and there was another man who was Jewish from Moroccan descent who was living in the village and was part of the Bitaron. Bitaron is the people, security, the one who are looking after us. If you look straight ahead, so you have this village first like you can look quite close to us, and then further down over there in the background is Ramallah. Okay, so you see Ramallah there, and you turn a bit over there, and you have Jerusalem over there. Okay, interesting, just for you to know, Ramallah is not very far from Jerusalem. Okay, today, you know what? I wanted to speak, or maybe I'll show you a bit my face. You can see hi. We can chat, and I can be with you. Okay, you are with me now in Israel. This is beautiful. By the way, I was thinking also, if you look all the way, maybe I'll show you again, all the way over there, and straight you go up in the north. Okay, and you have Har Bracha. And Har Bracha is where there is a lot of evangelical Christians who are helping to do the vineyards right now, who are doing the harvest for the grape. So this is quite exciting. Hi Christine, hi Beam, hi Halim. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. There is always exciting things to show here. And okay, let me just concentrate a bit. Today I wanted to speak to you a bit about the Hebrew language because it's so amazing, and there is few things that we are learning and that I've learned a few years ago, and I think people are very hungry for that, okay? And funny enough, because I was learning these things and I knew that people were interested in the Hebrew language more and more, I wrote a book. You can see the beauty of the Hebrew language, and it's in English, and it's in French, and it's in German. Maybe it will be in another language after, but this is how it is right now. But I wanted to tell you a little something today about it, and we might do during this week. We might speak a bit more, different things. Wait, maybe I'll show you a bit where I am now, so you can see. You see, this is so beautiful. It's about 4 o'clock here. Thank you, Bim. You're saying happy Shana Tova Umetuka. Thank you. Good year and sweet year. Exactly. Now, what I wanted to share with you today, which is very interesting, what I discovered when I was researching and studying, is like the Hebrew language is the language that God has used for creating the world, first of all, okay? So when you read the Bible from Genesis to Genesis 11, you know what was the language? It was Hebrew. Were there some other languages? No. This was the first one. And we don't learn these things. Hi, Hannah, cuckoo. No, Beam is not in Swedish. But if you want, I'll give you the book and you can translate it in Swedish. For all your Swedish friends. I'm very happy that it will be done for the Swedish friends, for our Swedish friends too. So, from Genesis, and I'm very happy to speak with you, okay? I really want to make it like it's 2 ways. You are with me here. We're sitting around the table here. So, you see, the Hebrew language was the first language, okay? And God spoke, when you look in Genesis 1, and what did he speak? He spoke in Hebrew, okay? And so from Genesis 1 to Genesis 11, only Hebrew. Is at the Tower of Babel that there was some other languages, and again, it's God who gave the languages. Why? Because we were trying to make the world without him. Well, like we can do whatever all together, and God say, I'm the boss, and if you want to be the boss, something is wrong. So the power that you have in your tongue, I'm going to take it out. But God is very good and he has a big plan. And so we stopped speaking Hebrew like all the world, but the people like Shem kept it, and Shem was the son of Noah, okay? They kept the Hebrew, and after the Jewish people also kept the Hebrew. And all the Torah or the Bible was written in Hebrew first, and after it was translated in Greek. And funny enough, there was a passage, which is written also in when they came in the land, and they wrote the book again. And some people say it was written in the 70 languages, because there were 70 primary nations. There was Israel and 70 nations. I tell you, there is so many things to learn. The Bible. When you read it, there is always clues here and there and there and there. And when you put them all together, you have a big picture and you start to understand what God is doing, okay? So the thing is, we lost it, but the Jewish people kept the Hebrew, okay? And so you understand when they pray in Hebrew, there is a power in the Hebrew language. There is a creative power in the Hebrew language. Again, scientists now have done some work on that, and they prove that things are happening when people speak in Hebrew. Anyway, I won't go through all of that because I don't know exactly how to express it, but I know that they've done some scientific experience, and to show the creative power of the Hebrew language. So we lost it as the world, but the Jewish people kept it. But if you read in Zephaniah 3:9, is written, funny enough, in Hebrew is much better, is like, I will give again, okay? I will restore. So it means that we lost it and God is going to give it again. And let me find let me find exactly how it is said, because it's important to read it like exactly how it is said. By the way, you know, when I said it's in Genesis 11:1 is written, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech, okay? And it's when we lost it at the Tower of Babel. Hi Pascal, hi Terry, hi Hélène, hi Danny, hi Sylvie. Wow, this is so cool to be all together, learning a bit about the Hebrew language. Now, you saw we had it in Genesis 1:11. We lost it, but God said in Zephaniah 3:9, for then will I return to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of Adonai, to serve him with one consent. I mean, this is like an amazing, tiny verse, but so important. I'm going to give you some treasure with that. First of all, I will turn again, okay? So it's like we lost it, but God is going to restore it. And it's not written Hebrew, okay? It's written a pure language. And when I read it many years ago, I really felt the Holy Spirit saying to me, pure language, this is the Hebrew language. And I was like, oh, wow, am I thinking, is it me thinking this way? Or is it really, you know, my little voice of the Holy Spirit who is speaking to me? So I phoned a friend who is Jewish, and I said, look, I'm reading that in Zephaniah 3:9, and I really feel that this is the Hebrew language. And she said, oh, of course, my dear. And I said, of course, my dear, for you, because you are Jewish and you have a lot of teaching, and there is things that you know, but me, I don't know. And she said, yes, of course it's the Hebrew language, because it was the first language, okay? And I was like, wow, isn't it amazing? And so it's a pure language. You see, when you look at the Hebrew in the Bible, in the Torah, by the way, you know the name Torah means teaching, okay? It doesn't mean law. It's translated very wrong way. It means teaching. So it's the teaching of God about him and about the world and his wisdom and all of that, okay? So when is written a pure language, is his language. And after he said that they will call upon the name of Adonai. So again, we are going to be together speaking in Hebrew. Now, it doesn't mean that we won't have all the other languages, but Hebrew will be the language to serve him and to serve him in one consonant. Now, again, interesting, in Hebrew is written one shoulder, echad, okay? Shechem echad. And Echad means one. Again, there is a all beautiful teaching about these things. We spoke about it in one TV program, and maybe we will speak about it another time. But like, we will serve him, we'll be together again. They will have a unity because we will want to serve him. You see, the Tower of Babel, we didn't want to be with God. We wanted to be our own God. So God said, this doesn't work. I'm like your father. I'm so sad that you take me out of the picture. So nothing is impossible for you when you have one language. Now I have to confuse the language and give you some other languages, so you are not going to succeed, because this is not right. And, you know, he could have just stopped the world. They say, no, I don't want to stop everything. I just confuse your languages so you won't be able to do as you want, but I have a path of restoration. So I think we are going to stop today because there's already a lot that I said. But this is interesting that we're speaking about these things, you know, when it's just let me put my face so you can see a bit of me. Hi. That we are in the 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which is a very special time where we are searching God, we are looking how we are in our heart, we are searching how do we have to walk again, if we have to change things in our life, if we have to amend our way of living, and not only that, to be close to Him. This is what He wants. And you see, when He took the Hebrew, because, wow, this is like sorry, it was like almost little goat's name. Meh, meh. I don't think if it is. We are like a little village, but a bit civilized. I don't think we have goats here. It's so sweet to hear this noise. Sorry. Hi David, hi Dana, hi Terry again, hi Chris. So I was saying, yeah, we are in this 10 very special day between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and we're searching our hearts, and we're saying, God, what do you want for us this year? What do you want us to move into? We have the corona, but I can tell you, God is doing some mighty work in all of us. And it's like, I was saying to a friend again, we can connect together, you know. This is so amazing that we can be together. And I'm going to show you again. Look, this is Israel. You are with me. He make that we can be together. Far away over there, this is Jerusalem, okay? And yes, we can be close to Him. Look, He makes us able to connect together and connect with Him again. And Teshuvah, these 10 days, is really that. Is our Father saying, hey, come close to me. Don't go to do your own business and do your own thing by yourself. Come close to me. Take time to be with me. Let us reflect together. And I tell you, this Hebrew language, when you start to learn slowly Hebrew and you read the Torah, you read the Bible, there is so much richness, so much wisdom, and it's like making us understanding what He's doing and how He desired to be connecting, you know, with us, and how the blessing come from His heart. And His blessing and His heart is here in Jerusalem. And His blessing, friends, are coming. And like we have the corona, but it's a tool, okay? It's a tool for us to connect. It's a tool for us to sit down. You see, we're sitting down around this table here. And like we're together and we are learning things. And it's just so beautiful. And okay, from me, Natalie, here in Israel, on the hill of Benjamin, on the hill of Jerusalem, I send you loads of blessing, loads of kisses, loads of blessing from the land of Israel, from Zion. And I was learning yesterday, Zion, you know, is the stone of foundation, which is called Zion. Is there that the earth started, the desire that God wants us to connect with us, and He's doing that. And is this desire that we can connect together. It's just amazing. Okay, I need to say bye to you. I don't want to do it for too long. And loads of blessing, and see you sometime this week, hopefully. Okay? Bye.